right, welcome to the Harmony Channel. I'm Jason Whitlock, your host. Shemeka Michelle is joining me. Shemeka and audience. We won't be here long today, but there is something that I thought was an appropriate conversation for Shemeka and myself. Michelle Obama uh, says that people need to be educated on the beauty on black beauty. That there's a college course, I think, or some kind of reprogramming that can teach you to appreciate and recognize black beauty. That somehow, when beauty is black, you need to be educated on it to recognize it. I didn't need an education on it. I can remember at a very early age, the ability. Oh, that's a beautiful woman. That's a handsome man. I didn't know if we needed an education process on it. But let's hear from Michelle Obama.
And we have to start educating people about all kinds of beauty.
Yes.
And our beauty is so powerful and so unique that it is worthy of the conversation, and it's worthy of demanding the respect that we're owed for who we are and what we offer to the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm, mm. We're owed something, and it's almost as if she's reducing herself, that her respect should be totally attached to whatever level of beauty you think she represents. I apologize for saying this and being this honest, but I don't need to be educated on Michelle Obama. She's not very attractive. I feel confident in saying that, but uh, Brock obviously has different taste than me. He likes them a little bit more manly than I do, but that's on him. Anyway, Michelle, Shamika, your thoughts here.
You know, Jason, we have this museum here, the Museum of Life and Science, and there's a butterfly pavilion in this museum. And every time I'm there, I go in there, and there's hundreds, if not thousands, of butterflies in there, all different colors, all different sizes. And never once, when I've gone in there, has a butterfly flown up to me and said, "Let me teach you about my beauty." If I go to Duke Gardens, there are no flowers yelling at me saying, "Respect me for my beauty." Beauty is, you don't have to teach about beauty. It just is. Michelle sounds so silly. And every time we turn around, here she comes. Just another round in the Victim Olympics. And I never thought the lady was like ugly until she speaks. Like the more she speaks, and of course, she does have the jawline that looks like she took a left hook, but I never really thought she was ugly. But the more she speaks, she gets uglier to me because I just don't like the things that are coming out of her mouth.
As I've gotten older, I've realized, older and wiser, that a lot of beauty comes down to two things: being in shape and attitude. There's no question I look better 20 pounds lighter, 40 pounds lighter, 50 pounds lighter. I've seen so many people that will show before and after pictures when they've lost a bunch of weight, and you'll be like, man, I can't believe that woman looks this good. No way I would. And the other, I'm just attitude is so, there is a beauty that particularly, I think for men and women, but for men, there's a confidence that, attracts women. And then a woman with a positive attitude. And look, my grandmother was just a naturally beautiful person, but her attitude made her like breathtaking. I mean, people would hug my grandmother, be in contact with my grandmother, and they would just be overwhelmed because she emoted so much Christ-like energy that it was just overwhelming. Everybody thought she was beautiful, and then her attitude just accentuated it. And that's this feminism that many black women and girl bosses have attached themselves to. It erases a lot of their beauty. Uh, that bitterness and anger just is not, it's not attractive. And every when you're sitting around and you're a multimillionaire and the world has kissed your butt and all that, and then you're still angry and whining and complaining and demonizing America, it's just very unattractive. It's
Absolutely. And I hate to compare these two ladies, but just look at Michelle versus Melania. When Trump wasn't in office those 4 years, we never heard from Melania. People were so we were wondering, are they still together? Is she leaving him? Is she going to stand by him for the election? Because she was just quiet. She's a quiet beauty. On the other hand, you have Michelle, who has graced the cover of every magazine. People revered her, they loved her, they admired her. Every time you turned around, as you said, people were kissing her behind, and she's still unhappy. Yet, when I think of the two of them, my eyes go to Melania simply because she's such a quiet beauty. She carries herself very feminine. I don't know what she's like behind closed doors, but what she presents to the world is a very soft, confident, kind woman. And so for me, that makes her 10 times more beautiful than Michelle just because of the way she carries herself. And we never hear her complain. And she definitely probably could. She would be able to ride Trump's train all the way to the top if she wanted to, but she doesn't do that. She's comfortable in being a wife and a mom, and we can see that from her.
People will hear this as an Archie Bunker like statement from me, but this quietness that you're talking about, it is a great compliment to beauty. Is that uh, women that talk too much, well, it diminishes, it diminishes their beauty. I'm just sorry, and but I'm suspicious of virtually everybody that talks too much, men or women. I don't know how they do it, why they do it. It just it's when you don't have the confidence to shut up and observe and not think that you're the end all be all know it all. It undermines. It's an insecurity. Talking too much is an insecurity. Being a know it all, it's a sign of insecurity, and insecurity is unattractive in men and women, and you can see it in a. They're either complaining, talking too much, see themselves as a victim. It I and that's my issue with Michelle Obama. She has an amazing platform and could reach a lot of young people and elevate their thinking. Instead, she chooses to diminish their thinking.
Yeah, she comes down to the level of others when she should be pulling them up. She is the one who said, when they go low, I go high. Well, that's clearly a lie because so many people are low around her. If you just look into the community, so many people are low. They aren't getting married and having children and having this American dream when it comes to the family. She actually did that, yet she's not pushing that on anyone else. So it seems as if when they go low, she goes lower because I can't see her pulling anyone up. All she is doing is promoting this victimhood mentality. Woe is me. Black is so behind. When in her case, That's not true. She went to a great school, became a lawyer, and was the first lady of the United States of America. I mean, what else can you say? Pushed off two kids, pretended like they were her own. I mean, listen, she had a great life. So I just don't understand why she is so miserable. And that's all she's doing is feeding other miserable people instead of trying to pull them up out of their misery and give them a push and some confidence and some, you go, girl. She's not doing any of that.
We as black people and black women have pushed this mentality. You can't handle a strong black woman. You blah, blah. And I've always said you're right. I don't want to handle a strong black woman. I don't want anything. I want a woman that needs me and knows she needs me. Period. End of story. And we've set a standard and made a goal for black women that will keep them single, and will keep them unhappy and keep them unholy. And Michelle Obama should be a part of a solution. She could have had an incredible legacy if she had used her platform to push the right things and to be an example. And anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone. Shemeka, you look beautiful today,
Thank
as
you.
always. So thank you, and we'll play some harmony, and we'll see you guys next time.
Up so divided, stop fighting and stand tall. We used to be a nation, one united. Now we're headed for downfall.